All right. Hello again, everybody. It's Russ here with yet another one. So, I figure now, even though I know that Bridget said that she laughed at it, right? Bridget said she laughed at it. Um, well, her and Gorlick both laughed at the video that I did about them because she claimed that I did do a video about her and Gorlick. I've obviously done content on Bridget before, but I've never done a video on garlic bread. But yeah, I figure, why don't we take a look at, Bridge maybe bread reaction.
Hi, there is Dr. Chad Walden,
Now this
co-founder
is,
of NutriPath. We live
okay,
in collagen differently
give
than
me a
other
second.
supplement companies.
All right. This is, something that, I think this is the first stream. Yeah, this is the first stream that Bridget and Gorlick did together. So yeah, Russ is going to review some of it, not all of it. Starting soon. Okay. When does she start? When do they start it exactly? 7:48. Okay. Hang on. All right, wait a minute.
Okay, we're gonna do that. He's gonna give us all the life advice. We're gonna start, right?
All the life advice.
Gigi. Okay.
We're starting in the middle, right? Because he does some things about you. But let's see.
Yes. The couple of the year.
Let's see.
I like how we're so unprofessional. Neither one of us have asked if you can hear us good. If we're clear.
Oh, are we good?
Are we good?
I hear that you are engaged. Is that accurate? Did you give?
You'll have to ask Gigi. Gigi knows all.
Did you give me my Tiffany picture ring?
Let me see if I can get a picture real quick and send it over to you.
What, and what?
I'll get you the Tiffany's Greatest Hits CD.
Let us go. Okay, I'm gonna start playing.
I said, wait a minute. In between these disgusting tweets,
so loud,
promoting your foodie beauty content.
You guys hear that?
What the fuck? What is this? Busy Little Bee. Busy Little Bee says what? Wait, let's see. So bad she's claiming she can't work due to a boob reduction, and everyone she's ever been around is a narc. But when you watch her, okay, ALR reaction, she's a massive hypocrite. If I can find the damn channel, I want to do a deep dive. Oh, all right.
Can you hear us and can you hear him? Like, what do we? Oh, I know what we do. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear us and him. Yes. Gigi is not a 1 in the chat. Category mermaid. I need a 1 in the chat.
Black love.
Thank you.
All right.
You've redeemed yourself in less than a minute.
Here we go. Here we go.
We're talking about foodie beauty. So let me get this straight. This person who hacked your account was wishing unaliving on Trump's grandchild and then took the time out of his or her busy schedule. I had access to that account at the same time as the hacker. It was so creepy and so scary.
You're so unprepared. Or was she timestamp set up?
I don't.
You know who you complain about doing this all the time? Here you are.
Video about Farrah.
Yo, Bridge.
Farrah. They were Farrah's tweets.
Unprepared.
From.
Okay, well, he has the thing.
Oh, because her husband would interact with them.
To be fair, it is 3 hours, which is far less than we'll be on. Listen to this time.
Laurie sat in those chats every morning.
Let me ask you about this. You gonna laugh at this review too? I know you are. Or hey, no, you're probably just gonna ignore it because nobody cares about Russ, right? Well, you know what? People are gonna start caring about me whether they want to or not. I'm gonna make sure of it.
Talking about
oh my God, we're trying to get the journey.
I apologize for my part in this already.
Should we start taking bets?
In other cases, she wants to excuse herself away from any responsibility using the rhetoric that other people do it too. Because
Exactly, busy with your whole 2,700 subs.
of course, she is the victim in all this. She's just here to laugh at funny stuff she sees on the internet. And my problem is not that is her opinion.
Yeah.
It's that she hopes people see that
Yeah.
and don't understand why so many other creators have had an issue. Because being fair, people laugh about things on the internet all the time.
You guys don't get to have issues.
Thanks.
Sorry. There's no sympathy for channels that make their whole channels about one or two.
Here we go. This is the new stuff right here.
The will to come back, the strength to go on. I will be shocked if that does not happen.
Absolutely.
What stream was this? What Gigi stream was this? Because I have not been keeping up with the Gaining Ground. And Gigi, I apologize for that, but okay, Garlic Bread versus Busy Little Bee. Okay. Wait a minute. Oh, all right. Okay, Garlic Bread crashes out. Is that the one? Oh, I'll have to listen to that because yeah.
She sees these videos. I hope she understands that maybe those who didn't give her roses.
I hope she sees.
Okay, here we go. I got it.
Exactly.
I got it.
Exact comment ready. Hold on. And I was shocked when I read what she wrote. She wrote something like, okay, this one right here. Hold up. So Evelyn Reed said something to the effect of,
I think everyone should have one of these in their car now for their own protection, especially now that they're so inexpensive. Of all the ones that I reviewed, this is my absolute favorite dash cam.
something to the effect of, is this the right video? Oh, I heard it.
We are live, yes.
All
The girl
right,
literally sits on the
good.
stream calling me, see you next Tuesday, and a bunch of other names. She's calling me the names her mom calls her. What? She even had the audacity to say, when they put Amber Lynn in her grave, she will probably bounce. And I said, oh my God. I said, who said that? That's disgusting, right? Because
Why would you want Amber Lynn in her grave? I mean, yeah, okay, look. Hasn't Amber Lynn done mukbangs before? Right? Let's see. I think she has, hasn't she? Okay, yeah, she has. But I mean, just because she eats a lot, she's not the only person on this platform, she's not the only creator that's done mukbang content. Chantal has done quite a lot of mukbang content for a good number of years. And I mean, she's overweight. So it's like, why? What? I mean, she could get very sick if she don't stop eating the way she's eating. But to just be like, oh, she's going to end up in her grave. No, she's not going to die just from eating too much. She'll get sick probably, but she's not going to die.
when Amber Lynn said it, she said it's Holy Journey. That's her channel. So I mentioned that on my previous streams that Amber Lynn had told me that when that Journey said that when they put Amber in her
I'm sitting in my own chair.
grave, she'll bounce. I said, that's really disgusting. I hadn't heard it yet for myself. I said, that's really disgusting.
Well, you lonely bastard.
I think maybe.
Okay, here we go. Jesus Christ.
So relating to this, and
I gotta go back. Damn it, hold on.
y'all were telling me Garlic Bread uploaded a video.
See, she even admitted it. Garlic Bread is the little post bag who made this into a thing. So
let me just clear out this. Gigi, you know where I live. You've downloaded my court documents. You sat here, you talked about manly man, real man. If you have a real problem, when you come back to Maryland, all you have to do is drive a little bit out of your way, and you can say, "Oh, this puss bag, Garlic Bread." Please, come say it to my face. Don't just say it online. Don't be Busy Little Bee's boyfriend or husband or whoever he is and talk through someone else. If you have a real man's problem, then be a real man and come to my face. That sounded awful, and someone's going to clip that. But at the same time, it's honestly the way it needs to be.
I just want to say that I am a pacifist, and I don't encourage any of this.
I love how
Oh, okay. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. So, Bridget, okay, let me ask you this. First, it was you're aromantic, asexual. Now you're in a relationship with Garlic, and now you're a pacifist. How many fucking times have you gone back and forth with more than one creator on this platform? Be it, me for a somewhat of a short while. YTR, you had words about. Of course, you're not the only person that had words about YTR when she had the channel that she had that was as big as it was. And I mean, I don't know what else to say other than that. You're not a pacifist. You've had your fair share of feuds with people? Why are you saying you're a pacifist? You absolutely do like to get into back and forths. You've done it multiple times. Multiple times.
Yeah, you, garlic bread, because you're like,
No. Tippy made contact
Sure, you're not doing it as much anymore now. But you were doing it a lot before.
about it. He went on for hours about it. And you were the one that started the live because I guess everyone else has nothing better to do. Everyone else has no life. But for some reason, you're the one sitting here dreaming up these wild conspiracy theories, connecting all these dots that don't exist, and then going on and on about it for hours.
like a little bitch looking for bitch drama all day long. You got your little bitchy fingers trying to get into women's business. Jeez, I'd be so embarrassed to be you. I'd be so embarrassed to spawn you.
Relating to this,
Wow,
Mhm.
he would be embarrassed.
Be embarrassed to spawn me.
I
My
was like,
goodness.
no, I like garlic bread.
Yeah, well, you should do your research, Journey.
I want to know what he said.
That is why I'm here doing my research.
Yeah, Bridget's here doing research for Journey, by the way. And then Bridget's going to get all the notes and then send them back.
Garlic Bread literally started this entire... Exactly, Garlic Bread started it all.
Amazing video. I was really
And you know he was already in the DMs. I would bet money on it. I would bet money on it.
Okay, Journey. Since Gigi wants to... I know. Listen, here's what I would offer. Gigi is
This
willing
man
to...
has already been in her...
What are
Sorry,
you doing?
I'm sorry.
I'm professional.
Okay, go.
God damn.
Mhm.
Listen, Journey. If he make this man give you $100 on his bet and show your DMs of any platform that I've never even begun to reach out to you, I would love for that to happen.
Yeah, again, I use the word man very...
happy that garlic bread wasn't taking any sides. I
Oh, jeez. Did you hear what she just said? Garlic Bread wasn't taking any
love
sides.
that. An unbiased king.
Okay.
Yes.
I
How do you sleep at night?
mean,
On a
is there
mattress.
really
On a mattress.
any... Let me just say
Oh,
this here. Is there really any real point to why they reviewed this? Did they just want to attempt to antagonize Gigi?
Did you hear what she just said?
Because, I mean, Gigi is not going to care that much, Bridget. Unfortunately for you and unfortunately for Gorlick, he's just not.
Bread wasn't taking any sides.
Love that. An unbiased king.
Well, he wasn't. I mean, didn't they just watch the video?
Yeah, if you don't, this is the problem. We watched a little bit of this in a Taco Bell.
Look, if you guys have not tried the chicken nuggets at Taco Bell, they are delicious along with the nacho fries.
I can vouch for the nuggets. My cat can vouch for the nuggets. Bridget,
Okay.
everyone can vouch for these nuggets. They were very good. But we watched.
You want to know? I've never had Taco Bell in my entire life because I've never found it appealing, and I didn't even know that they had chicken nuggets until obviously listening to this. But yeah, no, no. The only place that I've ever gotten chicken nuggets from is Wendy's. That's it.
Enough of this to understand what our thought process was
Hot and spicy ones.
and how to react to it. That's why we're here.
What the fuck?
Genuinely, that is good vibes.
I can't.
But I did want to make a video and talk about it and kind of give you guys some info. Now, first, when I heard that busy little bee was talking about me, I thought, who the fuck are you? Who you is?
Oh, look at her with her big ego already. She gets a little snowflake attention. People are giving her money to escape a narcissistic situation, which she looks...
I think that Journey has always been like this. She's kind of quirky. She's goofy. She does stuff like this. I don't understand. Maybe he needs
Yeah.
to do his research.
I was gonna say honestly,
Yeah.
I haven't watched enough for her to know. Like maybe this is her personality.
very comfortable in, by the way. You would think she'd be at a friend's house or she'd be getting another job to get out of that situation. But look at her. Who are you? I don't know you because, she's big time now. Journey's big time now.
Who you be?
She's big time.
I don't
Look
even
at her.
know your ass. According to Garlic, you are a
I don't think Amberlynn Reed knew who you were until you...
Did not Amberlynn Reed go into her DMs? I believe Amberlynn went into Journey's DMs.
So for the record, Amberlynn has DM'd her more than I have.
Insert yourself in Amber's. Journey, do you not see the hypocrisy of you saying something so stupid? You, Gorlick, all these asses you kiss,
Yeah.
you all started it on Amber and...
Do you feel like your ass has been kissed?
No, I feel like she watched a video of Busy Bee talking on Twitter.
Bridget, can I interject for a minute? I don't mean to sound rude, okay? But you are the only one that's kissing his ass. Nobody else.
About her when she had no clue what she was talking about, and she went off that. She even went and pulled other tweets up.
Actually, let me rephrase that. You're the only one that has been kissing his ass. Nobody else.
To prove that it's not just her she spoke about.
and Foodie. They can say the same thing about all of you. Who are you? But that's different, right? That's different. Well, they put the content out there. We should be able to react to it. But anybody reacts to you guys? I don't know you.
Reaction channel. I went over to there.
Explain what a failed reaction channel is, Journey. Busy doesn't do Amber 24/7 like you. She doesn't do Foodie 24/7 like you. Explain what a failed reaction channel is. Journey,
Yeah, I mean, I can't. It's really hard to put into words what it is, but someone that does this for a long time and can't find success. And I'm so tired of the rhetoric that, oh, I could do this or I could make this much. I just don't want to. No. If you could, you would. End of story. You can't, and that's where we are.
Uh-huh.
I don't particularly enjoy you, but I'm giving you a really good piece of advice. I hope this clip gets to you. Watch out. He is not the person you want to model anything after. Do your research.
Yeah.
Should we model ourselves after Gigi?
Well, no. Don't even go. Who do we model ourselves after, right? if it's not me, right, then who is it? You show me
Yeah,
who the beacon of
who is it?
stability is in this community, who we should all aspire to be.
If you listen to anything I say, do your research on Garlic Bread.
Channel, and yeah.
Journey, don't listen to anything that he says. Well, no, listen to what he says. He's kind of funny. He's funny to laugh at.
That sums it up pretty good. Now I went over to Twitter and actually found the tweet.
So I'm sorry, this 1.7 or whatever the hell subscribers. Did she just really compare stats with Busy? Did she really just? Am I hallucinating? She's got a real big fucking ego.
Which was made yesterday. And considering what she has said about me, I'm putting my voice acting training into this. I'm really sorry if this pisses anybody off. Except for her. I don't give a shit. Does anyone have that Journey Lady's channel link? I can't find it. Some person named Rampage says, I think her channel name is just a Journey or something close to it. I have seen some of her videos. She seems sweet. Thank you.
Yeah, well, she was wrong, and I think she has since realized that.
She's a grifter and a self-victimizer. One of those always the victim types who thinks that people should financially bail her out of the situation she put herself in.
I mean,
Uh-huh.
The end of Gigi's stream today was enlightening.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. I guarantee.
People don't know you, Gigi. People are not always watching you, Gigi. I check you out. Most of the stuff I get from Twitter, but a lot of people are not following you right now. So if I do happen to go on YouTube and I see that you're live, I'll check it out. Or I won't say the rest.
You've been fed a lot of
Okay,
information, and Garlic Bread was like, you need to stay away from him because Garlic Bread doesn't want you saying the truth about Garlic Bread. I guarantee you.
Find that clip. Find the clip where I told Journey to stay away from you.
Yeah,
I'm
find
honest.
it.
She's
You
like,
said it in the DMs.
you said I was in her DMs, okay? And then you said that that there was this conversation that never happens. So was that in the DMs that didn't happen? I told her to stay away from you. No, listen. I encourage everyone to go look at your unbelievable stupidity, because God forbid if they made it 2.5 hours into this stream of yours, they would look at someone that honestly has no idea what they're talking about and sits there and chastises people that make a livable wage on this platform. I may not spend, what are we going to about, an hour and a half probably?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we may be 90 minutes on here, right? The rest of my channel is probably 2 hours for a week. This is your single day.
You got the complete revisionist Gigi history, volume 1 through 10, not just from Garlic Bread, I'm sure from someone else as well. And you were told, don't even go to his channel. It's just full of lies and scariness. Guarantee you.
Scariness.
Isn't it strange that just like Busy Little B, the common denominator in all of this is Gigi? Don't listen to anyone else talk about Gigi, because if you do, it's going to be bad. But it's only because they don't want you to go to his channel. Well, I mean, he's got that figured out. Nobody's going there.
Yeah, nobody is
He's got
going.
that part checked.
Oh.
Is that somebody who's like Yo Mama?
Oh, so she's telling on herself. She knows exactly who I am.
She has no idea who you are. It's just the fact that you two grown-ass 40-year-old plus men are talking about her.
Mm-hmm.
For people over 50 who didn't invest.
All
20
right,
years
yeah. Well, that was definitely something. That was definitely something. So, yeah, I don't have much else to say aside from that. That was very interesting. All right, let's see. Wait. What else did Bridget do recently? Okay, let's see. All right. Oh, there's Girl World X True Crime, episode 2, the story of Biddy Bezzy. Okay, I just want everyone to know that I drew and colored every picture of this video. Okay, all right, here's this too. I've seen a few comments questioning my use of AI-generated visuals and comparing it to past criticisms of Chantal's merch. Let me clarify. There's a difference between using AI and AI art in a commentary video with no commercial intent and mass-producing low-effort AI merch for profit and selling it for $100. My goal is to enhance storytelling, not replace or undercut real artists. I support independent creators and always credit original work when used. If you're someone who truly values real art and have skills to offer, I'm open to collaboration. Feel free to reach out at Drama Free Bree. Okay, I'm not going to read that. Oh, that's Bridget's email. Bridget, why are you putting your email out there? Didn't you tell people a while ago to stop emailing you? Now you want people to email you? I mean, the majority of people that are going to be emailing her are not going to want to do art with her. It's probably going to be harassment because you know how people in these communities are. We've been through this road. All of us have been down this road already more than once. It's been done to death already, as it is. So okay, instead of just criticizing. That said, if AI art offends you, I understand. You're free to skip the content, but the intent and context matter, and lumping everything under the same label misses the point. Thanks to those who engage in good faith. All right. Please support actual artists and don't use AI trash. Okay, let's see. Girl World X True Crime. Let's see what this is.
Pollinators are dying, and we can't survive
Episode
without
2,
them.
the story of Busy Betty.
Our food supply.
Okay, I'll listen to some of this. The following is a work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual persons living or dead is purely coincidental. Why are you giving us a disclaimer? This story is inspired by true
Betty's
events.
career started in the usual way, working as a receptionist at a local office. You know the drill, answering phones, pretending you know where the paperwork is, making sure the boss doesn't catch you slacking.
I'm assuming this is Garlic Bread reading this, right?
30-minute lunches into a 35. We all know it's a tough gig, but it's about an honest dollar as Betty could make. Shortly thereafter, Betty decided her talents would be suited elsewhere, making the career change to being a cashier at a local deli. And from 2003 to 2005, she was ringing up sandwiches and chips. But more importantly, Betty found out her specialty was serving up a side of drama. Not satisfied with her ability to exaggerate her positions at those jobs, she found herself as an accounting clerk at a law office, a job she'll still boast about to this very day. But more importantly, it's where she picked up a few ideas on how to create legal trouble.
Uh-huh.
But here's where things get interesting. Betty's a voice actor. And no,
What?
not the sultry, angelic kind of voice you might expect.
Okay.
Betty's voice is more like the gravelly, raspy tone of someone who smoked a few packs of cigarettes over the years.
Oh,
It's not
great.
pretty, but it gets the job done. She claims to be able to read scripts for radio ads and online videos, all while sounding like she was spending 30 years trying to be Miss Marlboro. Thankfully for Betty, the investment was low. She started this humble career with $14. She's rocking a CAD U49 microphone, fresh off the Amazon Lightning deal. It gives her that distinctive, gritty sound. So let's talk about the real drama. In 2017, Betty found herself facing some serious charges. Battery against a cohabitant.
Oh, what? Battery against a cohabitant for what?
And corporal punishment to a spouse.
Okay.
Yep. Betty wasn't just your average office worker. She was out there causing some...
Yeah, Bridget, if you do see this, I want to tell you, you are a good narrator. Just to let you know that. Okay, you're very good at narrating.
Serious?
I told, Raven Star the same thing a while ago. You know, you both are good at reading things. So, yeah, you're both welcome.
Legal trouble. And guess what? She pled no contest to the battery charge. She got probation,
great.
a batter's treatment program, and a few other restrictions. But surprise, surprise, Betty didn't follow the rules.
Oh.
Fast forward to 2018, and Betty is back at it. Apparently, keeping up with probation requirements just wasn't her thing. She failed to complete the required work program hours. You know, the one she was supposed to finish to prove she was, trying to change her ways. So the court did what any reasonable judge would do. They revoked her probation.
Okay.
But instead of serving the full 300-day sentence the court could have imposed, She ended up serving just 96 hours in jail. Yeah, 96 hours. That's about 4 days, people. Not quite the 300 days, but still, it's jail time. So Betty went from probation
Well, I mean,
to a fraction of the jail sentence.
Yeah, jail time is jail time.
Because apparently the court decided a little time behind bars was just enough to make a point. And just when you think Betty's done making bad
That's kind of how courts tend to be.
decisions, rumors start to swirl. Petty theft in the early 2000s? Allegedly. We don't have concrete proof, but let's just say Betty wasn't exactly winning awards for good behavior back then. Add to that her eviction drama, because of course, if you can't follow probation rules, paying rent might not be on your to-do list either. Betty found herself in the eviction process after failing to pay rent, which led to a legal battle.
Yup.
Seems like her list of problems just keep growing. Now let's move to some health drama. In 2020, Betty claimed she got hit hard with COVID. According to her, the illness left her so debilitated that she had to learn to walk again. And you know what? After seeing some videos of her physical therapy, it seems like she might actually be telling the truth out here. It wasn't just a ploy for attention. Betty really had to work to regain her strength after her illness.
Great.
I guess we can't completely call her story fake news.
No,
she really was on a journey to get back on her feet. Then, in 2025, Betty came out with a new health crisis, seizures, that allegedly caused her to go blind. Seems pretty serious, right? Well,
exaggerated cases, Betty's medical mayhem, 2025 seizures and shades, cataracts really intake form, blind, vision impaired, overly dramatic.
It's just cataracts. Yeah.
Is this supposed to be about Busy Little Bee? Is Busy Betty like some sort of cartoon version of Busy Little Bee? Who is this based on? I'm assuming it's Busy Little Bee, right?
Quite the drama-filled health scare we were all expecting. In the U.S., nearly 1 in 5 people ages 65 to 74 have cataracts that affect their vision. It's just that not all of them claim they're going blind. Just when you thought Betty had her life together, 2023 comes around, and she's arrested again for obstructing a public officer. Now, what does it mean to obstruct a police officer? Well, folks, obstructing is when someone deliberately prevents or delays the police from performing their duties.
Yeah. Yup. 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 And basically what that means is if you see a cop, working and you do something to fuck around with it, right? You do something to interfere with what they're doing. Well, they have every right to put you in handcuffs. That's just it. That's it. You don't want to get arrested? Don't screw around with the police while they're working. It's fine if you want to ask them questions, which is something I've done already. I've never had a problem talking to the police. But if you deliberately do something to interfere with what they are doing, then what happens to you is your own fault.
Whether it's lying to them, resisting arrest, or just being a general pain in the butt. But Betty was caught doing just that, adding another charge to her already impressive legal resume. Now, you may be wondering, why should we care about Betty? I mean, she's just another person with a record, right? Wrong. Here's the plot twist, folks. Betty isn't just a random woman with a criminal record. She's married to Don. Yup, Don. The same Don we talked about in the last video. The guy with the colorful criminal history. So if you thought Betty was just a random person getting into legal trouble, nope. She's deeply involved in the drama. Betty and Don, folks. A real criminal all-star team that's second to none.
So there you have it. Betty. She loves to go
wait,
on
hold
and
on, receptionist, cashier. Okay. It's gibberish with a check mark.
I'm as a receptionist and those voice acting skills. It's the petty
Allegedly.
theft, allegedly, domestic violence, probation violation, and the
Yeah, missing appointment, compliance, never heard of her, violation.
obstruction of an officer. Well, maybe she has amnesia and forgets those. A woman who apparently can't resist adding a little extra drama to her life. Whether it's failing to meet probation requirements, getting arrested for obstructing officers, getting evicted, or making some questionable health claims, Betty's story is far from over. Will she ever get her act together? Probably not. But one thing's for sure, her life is never dull.
Finale.
Thanks for tuning in to the Betty and Don Show, the couple that's never too far from the spotlight. If you've got any thoughts, questions, or insight, drop them below. And remember, when you're married to someone like Don, your legal record is probably the least of your worries.
Yeah. Okay, thanks for watching. Yeah, and all right. I suppose that's it. That was interesting. Yeah, I guess have another great rest of your day, everybody. And another classic. Bodega bus is going cha-cha. Okay, bye.